Hello everybody! Today we are going to visit Zeehundenkreis and we will inform ourselves and learn a lot of things about seals, right? Wow! This place looks awesome! I think I'm going inside and explore the place. Come with me! Now Wiki is going to show us a little bit around and we would like to ask her questions about what do you do normally in here, like your normal day, how does it passes like?
Okay, if I was doing a normal early shift in the seal care, then I will start at 7 o'clock, come to the fish kitchen, where there I will start to prepare the fish and maybe extra things for giving tube feedings. I will also collect this with my volunteers. So the fish kitchen is the center of the center. So you must be clean to come in here always. So you must be in clean scrubs, and then you can put on gloves and start to prepare according to the feeding list. So there is a feeding list. There are 3 feeding lists. There is a copy of the feeding list for the nurses to take with them to the certain places. This is how it is at the moment. So we're in a little bit of a low time. But this is all of the seals in the centre and also all the different places that the seals are in. So then we will prepare everything here. We will also, of course, weigh the amounts of fish. That's really important because we can only give exactly what the vets have decided to assign those seals, that amount. So that's important. So when we've finished preparing everything,
Look at the fish.
We can then go to our certain areas to feed. So,
Thank
here
you.
is some defrosted fish that is ready for the rest of the day. Probably they'll put out another 1 or 2 packets, but we try to keep that it's as fresh as possible. So we're always rotating the fish, and this fish first before this fish, so they have the freshest fish, and we don't have any wastage as well.
Okay.
Well, we can go to the visitor centre. Also an important part of
It's exciting. Wow, this place is really cool.
Yeah, so they help to educate the children, but also the people about the environment here. We have some lovely friendly staff who are helping.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, we have a lot of information here. We also have translation into many different languages because we have international people coming here as well. So that's really important. These quarantines here is an intensive care area. So it's like a phase 1 area. So usually the seals will come into these places first of all when they are first intake to the centre. It's the first and second phase area usually for grey seals, and we have some grey seals over here.
Oh.
These seals, they will all be released today. Funny and playful with each other, and well, you can see a little bit cute as well. So, but well, they're still not to be underestimated. Of course, they're not really so aggressive, but you do need to be careful with these seals. Well, with all of the wild animals, of course, it's important to remember that. Yeah, they are not pets, and also that they will return back to the wild. So.
Now I have some cool t-shirt and gloves and yeah, I'm trying to get more closer to the seals. So that's why I wear these things. Let's go.
Well, we are performing or carrying out a research about viruses in the seals, and these seals are going to be released today. So we're going to take some swabs to control their normal flora in their mouth, and then we'll weigh them. We're going to weigh them, put them in the crates, and they will be back in the wild in a few hours.
We're with Sander and he's going to present himself now.
Yes, good morning. My name is Sander. I'm one of the biologists here at the Seal Center. And so my job here is to teach people about seals.
So what do you exactly do in Zeehundenkreis?
Here at the Zeehondencrash, to put it very simply, we make seals better. So seals are living here in the wild, in the Wadden Sea, and when they get into trouble, they end up on a beach, they get stranded, and then our volunteers, they pick up the seals and they bring it here. And the Zeehondencrash is like a seal hospital for them. So we make them better and then they are released again into the wild.
So is there any suggestions that what I can do for the seals to protect them?
Yes, there actually is. I'm glad you're asking, because we always want to stimulate people to help our seals. It's actually quite easy to do so. First of all, seals are very bothered by pollution. You have two forms of pollution: chemical pollution and plastic pollution. With chemical pollution, you have to think that you don't use too many cleaning agents, not too many shampoo, all that sort of thing that you normally wash down the drain. Don't use too much of it, so the seals aren't bothered by it out there in the wild in the sea. And then the other thing is the plastic pollution. Seals can, for example, choke on plastic bags. It's really bad for them. So if you have any plastic bags or packing material, just throw it away in the garbage bin so it doesn't end up on the beach.
Now we are here to release all the seals to the sea, and as you can see behind me, there's a lot of people who want to be the volunteer to see those seals.
Oké, make the boxes open, please. Nou, doe de deur maar open. Schuif hem omhoog. Ja, mooi. 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 Schattig. Mooi, schattig. Ja. Mooi.
See you in another adventure, and thank you for joining us, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.